Hello, this is Coach Stanley with a presentation on the Arabian Night and the associated drawing apparatus. Um, in today's skill, we're going to look particularly at the idea of caution, because in many instances, the Arabian Night occurs when one is a bit reckless. Like looking at the position uh, we have white having cut off the black king by placing their rook in the seventh rank. Now, um, if it's white to play and uh, okay, let's take this given position. If it's white to play and white gives a check with the knight, for instance, black should not carelessly move into the corner by going to a8. Instead, they should move in that direction so that as they are checked around, the black king should be swinging somewhere around these squares. As immediately going into the corner or allow the rook to come to a7, and that will give an instant checkmate. Actually, this pattern of checkmating from the corner using the rook and the knight is what is called the Arabian Night. Now, this idea of the Arabian Night can be expanded further. Uh, if we look at where the rook is coming all the way to the C file where the knight is, uh, if we go down the rank, the seventh rank, another three squares, this shape, this shape here forms uh, a carry bracket kind of shape. And if the rook is here, one is able to force a draw, as I'm very soon going to demonstrate. Uh, Here is the position with an extended setup regarding the rook and the knight. This is the carry bracket I was talking about. From A8 to the seventh rank, coming to C6, back to the seventh rank, going that way. A look at this position shows us that actually black is just a move away. They're just one tempo from finishing off the game by checkmating at G2. But it being white to play, white should be able to force a draw by threatening the Arabian mate. And as black avoids the Arabian mate, intending to get that free move to instead checkmate the white king, white will be able to repeatedly chase around the king just between those squares as follows. White starts by going there. Um, okay, we just need to shuffle the pieces around so that it's correctly white's turn. This goes there. Then, then. we've gotten the desired position. It being white to play, white can go there, giving a check. We already established that if black carelessly goes to the corner, then he's going to be checkmated. So because of that, black will have to go to c8. The same knight can now go to a7, giving another check. If the king goes back to b8, the knight equally goes back to c6, giving a check. Avoiding the Arabian Night, then the knight goes to a7. The point is, if the king goes to d8, thereby threatening the rook as well, the knight will still go to c6, protecting the rook and giving a check. So we see here that the king will just shuffle around these three squares, the b8, c8, and d8 repeatedly, and that will end up in a draw by threefold repetition of moves. Thank you. I'll see you the next time around with the next presentation on chess skills.